Let's regroup.
Okay.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
Let's regroup.
Okay. Okay.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Welcome back, everybody. Do appreciate it. I am back from my vacation. I think everybody can hear me. Just trying to get everything situated here. Looks like we have Cutthroat here in the house. Definitely appreciate it. I see Shadow as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything back up and running again. It's been a while since I've been back, so I'm a little bit rusty. Let me get my game started here. Oh, there we go. Anyway, yeah, I think I see Sean here, and like I said, I think I see Cutthroat here. So hello again, Cutthroat. Hello again, Sean. Definitely do appreciate it. Tonight we're going to be starting Resident Evil. Right, I like Resident Evil 0. I'm a huge fan of it. So just playing with some levels today. I'm trying to a few new things here and whatnot. So if you can't hear me or if the game's too loud, please do let me know. Yeah, like it. I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil 0. Have always been Cutthroat. I think it's a great game. Oh, I see Foxer in the house. So let me know about the levels. I definitely would appreciate that. But we're gonna go ahead and we're again playing this on the GameCube, and we're just gonna use my save files that we have here. Even though they have this game released on the PS4, we're gonna go ahead and again, like I said, the whole theme is to run it on old hardware. So we're gonna run this on the GameCube tonight. Again, piping it through the component game. Thank you, Foxer. Definitely appreciate that. Piping it through the component cables into a Framemeister and out to you guys. We're going to go ahead and load the clear data because the clear data is actually going to give me, I think, the rocket launcher and whatever else I need to get through this game a hell of a lot faster. So, with that being said, Resident Evil 0.
A midwestern town
Ooh,
in America,
now we got a kind of
Raccoon City.
some stuff going on here.
Island far off in the sea.
Maybe I'll let you guys just listen to
Rockford
this,
Island.
and then I'll explain a little bit
An
more.
island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the international enterprise umbrella was somehow involved, little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
Leave it up to me.
Really?
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Do about it.
Hold off for a while.
But I wonder how those R&D people would react to this.
I'll let you guys watch this. It's part of the enjoyment, part of the fun. God, it feels good to be back on streaming
Began as a
again.
simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
Rebecca Chambers, right?
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Everybody likes Becca.
Captain, look! Captain!
What happened?
Court order for transportation. prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old, court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoners to be transferred to the Regathon base for
Talking about Billy
execution.
Cohen, I believe it is.
Those poor soldiers.
Yeah, Shadow, you'll definitely
Good men
need to.
just doing their jobs. And
I'm going
that's
to.
murder
I'm
for
excited
escape.
for it. You probably have more Sega games
All
than
right,
I do.
everyone, let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal
And
and
then-
ruthless. Keep your
I know
guard
I'm
up.
trying to let you guys watch this part. What I was going to say, Sean, is that my CDX actually has RGB out, so I was able just to order one part of a cable, like a $23 cable, and then I can have true RGB out through the Framemeister. So I don't need to buy a whole separate Sega CD system, which I'm really excited about.
A train.
Do you like this? Do you like this one, Cutthroat? Is this? Have you ever played this one before? Obviously, if you're probably saying it's a good, you like the game. I mean, a lot of people. There's a lot of people that got a lot of backlash on Zero. I think Zero is underrated, and I remember playing this game a long time ago when it came out. So again, we're playing it on the GameCube tonight. Yeah, so I'll be excited to have that. Shadow, the Sega CD, then and this it has the Sega Genesis there too, so I can probably do true. It's going to be true RGB out for both actually, but it doesn't matter because I have the analog coming. But that being said, let me see if I can hide this really quick here. Give me 1 second. That being said. Yep, I'll be excited to have a true RGB Sega CD out. That'll be really kick-ass. So, and again, like I said, we're doing a load system here. I played the heck out of this game, so I'm really excited to play it again. And the only way I'm not using any cheat codes, but the way I have an unlimited rocket launcher right now is because I've done Leech Hunter, and the Leech Hunter was really a fun mode for this game, and for the fact that you had to run around as Billy. Schmitty's in the house. I see Schmitty. What's up, Schmitty? There was a Leech Hunter, so you had to play half as Billy, half as Rebecca, and it was 50 leeches each. And if you did so many leeches, you got certain unlockable perks. And the one is if you got 50 of all of them, then you could get infinite ammo for everything. But then I think the rocket launcher was like 3 hours or 4 hours or less. Sega CD is a great system. I'm excited to play it. I don't have a lot of games for it, but I'll probably end up picking more. You could send me your Lunar games if you want to. Shadow, I'll definitely take those off your hand if you don't want to keep them, you know. 4 was in the top. Yeah, 4 is amazing. We'll probably have to play 4 on this. I've been getting a lot of requests for it. Glad to see Schmitty in the house. God, it's good to be back. I haven't talked to you guys for like ever. I feel deprived. Oh. Yep, so tomorrow I guess I got a full day of work, and then
This is Officer Chambers from Stars Bravo.
I ain't
team.
doing shit on
Please
Wednesday besides
identify
streaming
yourself.
video games. Not gonna happen.
Is
Yeah, it
someone
was worth
there?
a shot.
The government has announced that it has
Yeah, I like my Lunar games.
but as of 2 years ago,
So I got a really funny story about Lunar.
the local government
Yeah, Schmitty, I had company all last week. So I had company that arrived on Tuesday. That's why I streamed on Monday. To handle these guys. So I had company that arrived on Tuesday. So Monday was my last day of stream. So I didn't get to stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I had to go to Idaho, and so I was gone. You know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And today is like the first day back. So, I got some work to do tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming a little bit later tomorrow again, like tonight. And then, All day Wednesday. I am streaming all day Wednesday. Yeah, I'll take the increment. So here's the thing is because I've done the Leech Hunter, everything that I pick up has unlimited amount, which is great. I mean, for one, I got the rocket launcher, so we're going to use that some gun. But the cocktails that I pick up all have unlimited ammo. So I can leave this here. And I actually technically don't need the gun. But I always thought there was a Magnum here. And in fact, I guess I never used the Magnum. I give Billy, I think, the submachine gun. I think that's about it. You started a new job, so you don't know if you'll be able to watch. That's totally cool. What'd you start? What's your new job? What are you doing? Yeah, please tune in. And like I said, I'll be doing it Wednesday. I'll do a little bit tomorrow night. And then it'll be an all-day kind of Wednesday thing. The last week of final class, and then we have finals. And my students all have homework and shit they got to turn into me, so. I'm going to get to Magnum a little bit later. Let's just go ahead and save it right now. Let's just get that started and out of the way. We'll do a number 6, no data. A radiographer, right? For an aerospace company? All right, good for you, man. That's cool. New job. Everybody likes new jobs. Yeah, I think I'll have to play 4. I think 4 will have to happen. So we can see that I got a few more menus up in my upper right-hand corner. I got my new subscription goal. I think I have a donation goal up there now, actually. And then I got a bit goal, I believe. Let me double-check that. Yep, bit goal, donation goal, and new subscriber goal. We're going to go through all of them if we can. In 1 month. All right, let's get moving here and quit screwing around. This guy has a key. They're always holding something, right? Everybody that's dead is always holding something. Yeah, let's just leave this here. All right, new position within. All right. I like it. I think we see Billy here. This is the first time we see Billy. Yeah, here comes Billy Cohen.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Hey, there we go. We got Unsavory Maggot hosting me with one view. Definitely do appreciate that. Thank you, Maggot.
But your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
How you doing tonight, Maggot?
No thanks, Dollface.
That just seems weird to say it that way, but
I could
hopefully you're
shoot you
doing
now.
good.
Edward!
Where does that guy
happened?
come from?
It's worse than...
Hey, Goose has Super NT in the mail.
Must be careful,
Excellent.
Rebecca.
Good for you. I got my Sega in the mail. I got my Sega SG. I think that is what it is.
Monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
Been working on Dark Souls for over a month now or so. Went crazy. Dark Souls, those are good games. So what I'm going to do is go back down this way. And I'm going to get ready for the poochies. Ooh, they got me. Damn. Dogs. Mega Seiji in the mail for you. You need to stream the pack in the game. Yep, that's what I have in the mail for me. I think Sean has it too. The Super Core. Okay, I'll look at it. Is that a game that comes with it? I think it's called. I know Shadow here has it, and because Shadow bought it, I had to buy it. You know, I mean, it's just the way it works, right? I'm excited to get the Sega. The controller already came. It just takes forever to get the... If I could have bought the console from Amazon with Prime, I would have done that, but you can't do that. Okay, the pack-in game. All right, I'll have to look at that. Look at these monsters. Yeah, that guy took his head right off. Here we go. The rocket will blow his head off. Look, it's a conductor. That's awesome. Okay. Shadow's saying it is fun. All right, I'm excited for it then.
This is Rebecca. Over.
Have you been wanting the Super NT for a while then, Goose?
Hello? Can you read me?
Goose is
Please
formerly known as
respond.
Tree on the stream, and he is a Super Metroid fan, just like me. And Punch Out.
23 people.
We've also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over. Stay alert, Rebecca. You wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello?
Well, I'm excited to get it. It also has a conversion pack in it, correct? You can I gotta go back this way. I think I can go up. You can play what other cartridges to it? Am I crazy? Yeah, the Master System. Thank you. I think I have one Master System game. I think I found like the Kid Ultra Boy or something. I don't know what the hell I found in a pawn shop over in Washington. I can't go that way. Super Metroid, the Master System. Yeah, Super Metroid's top 5 SNES games for Sean there. If you guys don't know, Shadow Lich is one of the not a moderator. He's one of the admins for the NES, SNES pages, SNES, retro gaming fans. Oh, shit, we got like 10 pages. We got a lot. Did we get a zombie here? There we go. I knew he was somewhere. That's great. He just loses the head from the rocket. That's it. Yeah, one Master System. Is there any good Master System games I should be looking at? You follow all of them, Maggot? Yeah, there's a ton of them. There is a ton of them. I get notifications from all of them. What other good Master System games are out there? I mean, I only have one. I mean, it's something that I'll look into, picking up a few. There's a Zelda clone and a Castlevania clone for the Master System.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in.
That's
Why
it. I
don't you
found Alex
cooperate?
Kidd in Miracle World, I believe it
Cooperate
was.
with you?
In the box, everything totally
Listen,
complete
girl, if you haven't
at a
noticed, there's some
second-hand
pretty
store.
freaked out
They
things
sold
on
it to me
this
for like
train,
$8.
And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't
Is
think
that
we
any
stand a
good?
chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
Don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
It's hard and there are a few tricky mechanics. Most bosses have a pattern, but 90% RNG. Okay. Pop quiz. Where do we first see Rebecca Chambers at? What, I mean, I guess then, you know, where's her first appearance at? Because this isn't her first appearance. And then where do we see her again? I mean, how many other series do we find her in? Cutscene. Here we go. Shadow's listing them all out for us. There's a lot. I'm surprised we don't have a GameCube fan page, but I guess that would be kind of sum it up all in
Excuse
Nintendo.
me, sir.
Lose your head. Alright, well, I'm excited to play it because I almost sold it. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Almost sold it. And you can actually run away from this fight, or you can kill him. I mean, the best thing to do is run away. Leeches are gross. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't sell it either. Check this out. Awesome moves by Billy Cohen.
Are you okay?
And we never see Billy again. To answer my own question, I guess, is Rebecca is actually first seen in the first one to accompany Chris in Resident Evil 1 that was released in 96. And then she has her debut here, well, again, but this is the prequel to Resident Evil 1. But we never see Billy again. I'm actually kind of disappointed we never see him again.
Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Such a unique sequence in the game, you know, being on
Well,
the on the train
or
here.
maybe you like being worm bait.
I guess they actually have the train in.
All right. But you
We
just
see some
remember,
dolly
I
cars and
will
whatnot,
shoot
but I
if
think the
you try
train
anything
car
funny.
we see it
Fine.
again
Now
in
take these with
2
you.
or 3. We're on a little bit of a train, but
If you
nothing
find
like
anything,
this,
Give me a call, all right?
where you're moving around from train car to train car. Now I need Sega Master System games. I don't think Master System games, some of them I think are actually expensive. Isn't the Buster Douglas one for the Sega Master System quite expensive? I think it is, if I remember right. So here's the thing now. Now we can switch between these guys, and he has that, and that's what we're going to keep it at. I mean, he doesn't need any of this stuff. Oop, wrong button. Wasn't Golden Axe Warriors one of them? It was Zelda-like. Genesis games have shot up in price. I bet. You know, I got Streets of Rage 1 and 2. I think The Punisher was always like a $50 game. I'm sure that's jumped up. Analog definitely has caused some of these price hikes, I bet. Oh, shit. I keep hitting the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we're going to send her up the ladder. I love the Golden Axe series. I thought the Golden Axes were really cool. Oh, shit. I didn't mean that.
You stay here.
Okay. Didn't mean to send both of them up. So what you can do now is you can actually, because is really a neat system in this here. God, you guys talk about these master games here. I gotta have to talk about them. But what we have going on here is now we can switch between both of these characters, and it really makes it unique. This part always makes me think of the Polar Express, but a little bit darker, I guess. Is there are no item boxes in this game. You can leave items on the ground, and you can switch between the characters to shuffle items and stuff. And then what also makes it unique, too, is that other than leaving items on the ground, you can have them defend for you. So you can have people attack, I believe, or be a little less aggressive. I spent quite a bit more than my wife would have liked acquiring Genesis games in the past week. I bet you have. What have you bought? Man, I should look at some Genesis games. I got lucky with a bunch of Genesis games a long time ago, like Toe Jam and Earl 1 and 2. I always liked the Desert Strikes, the Jungle Strikes games. Those are really fun. Yeah, I think I I don't know how many Sega games I have. What did I tell? I think I told you like 50 games. That may be true. Conductor's office. Isn't there a pick in here too? No pick in here. It's in the other one. Nice. Hey, NES nerd. Thank you for stopping in. Definitely do appreciate it. You've never played Resident Evil 0? It's a good one. It's definitely different than all the other ones for the fact that there is no item box. You know, you just leave items on the ground. No, Goose, I've never... Between last week happening, I never had a chance to go through all the new followers I've acquired, so I still have the Majora's Mask. It's still sitting over there on the bed. So where did that Majora's Mask game ever go? Did you give it away? Yes, I will be giving that away. I'll have a little bit more time this week to look at all the new followers that I have and the people that entered for that to win that game. I have not forgotten, and that will be taken care of. But as of now, I just haven't had any time with Easter and everything happening and traveling and doing wedding stuff. I haven't had time to go through that. I do apologize on that, Goose. I do apologize. Let's go to the conductor's office. Yeah, we'll be doing that giveaway, though. I'll probably hit that up this weekend, Goose. Ooh, he startled me. I think this is probably one of my favorite Resident Evils. I just have so many memories of playing this one. I remember having a banana chair and sitting up in my room in the middle of the night playing this. So, this has Rebecca Chambers in it and Billy Cohen, nerd. And again, like I said, there is no item box. You just have to leave items on the ground, but then you can actually cycle through both characters. So by pressing the X on the GameCube here, I can go between different characters, and you have to split them up quite a bit. So you actually have to be careful in how you plan on doing that, because Rebecca can mix herbs. Billy, I don't think can, but he can take a hell of a lot more damage. Oh, damn it. What the hell am I missing? Oh, right here. He can take more damage than Rebecca can. Yeah, Goose, this is Resident Evil. This is Resident Evil 0. Do I have my... Give me 1 second here. Hang on. All right, back. So, yep, here's the cover art. Resident Evil 0 for the GameCube. Definitely a unique one. I enjoy this game. Double disc. Fun one. All right, let's get what we need here. And there's a really fun mode in this, and I'm not using any cheat codes on this, but there's a fun mode called Leech Hunter. And so after you beat the game, you get the option to play Leech Hunter. And the way the Leech Hunter works, oh, here's a map, is that you have to collect 50 leeches with Billy, 50 leeches with Rebecca. Oh, the map's actually neat. Let's take a look at it. It actually tells you where items are that you've left. So you can see, okay, I left my Molotov cocktails here. Here's my handgun ammo. And you can check that stuff out. Never owned a GameCube. It's actually on the PS4 now as an HD. Sorry about that. Hit the microphone. For an HD version of it, and it looks a hell of a lot better than this. But I'm really happy with how this is aged using a component GameCube cable and a Framemeister on it. I'm satisfied with this. I mean, but it looks sexy on the PS4. No denying it. Yeah, $16, man. There you go. That's worth it. You own maybe 5 GameCube games. GameCube shot up in price too, you know, over the past... see, I can't combine them. That's right. Only 4? Yeah, the game... I like the GameCube. It's one of my favorite systems. Swords of Vermilion, Ghouls and Ghosts. I've heard of Sword of Vermilion. Ghouls and Ghosts. I have Ghouls and Ghosts for the Sega. It's fun. In fact, I just picked up Super Ghouls and Ghosts for the Super Nintendo. Somebody recommended it, so I'll be playing that here soon in the next upcoming days with my Super NT. Excited to play that. I did have a request to play Silver Surfer to see if I can get through it without, you know, not using any cheat codes, see if we can get through it with beating it without getting frustrated, because that's been rated as, what, one of the most difficult games to play. Metroid Prime, WarioWare, Strikers. Yeah, I mean, everybody... I gotta look into those games, Shadow. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of those games and see what you're buying. In fact, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of, or just a photo of what you picked up. Look into some of those. So I need to get the ice pick here. And that's going to get Rebecca out of the room. Didn't they talk about they were doing a new Metroid Prime? They were re-releasing all the Metroid, the Primes, right? Am I crazy on this? Ristar? Now you guys got me looking at games here, right? Sega Genesis, card only, $50. Okay, it's going up. Is it worth it? Is it? I'm gonna have to look up some of these playthrough of these games. You know, I got them on the. You know, the thing about it is I do have them on the Raspberry Pi. But again, my big goal is to play them on carts. However, you know, it's gonna be tough to play some of these games on carts. Shit. Okay. You guys see my dilemma? It's gonna take 2. Let's do this, because I can't combine herbs. I gotta fight a boss here in a second. So let's take a first aid spray. Maybe use that $50 donation goal to buy Ristar. Okay, all right, I could change that. I could change that to do Ristar. I could do that. What was North and South for? Tell me what it was for there. NES. Let me see if I have it. I'll check my retro game collection here to see if I have that. North and South. I may. Who was it on the last stream that's saying the PS3 wasn't region locked? I think that was Sean. I think that was Shadow. He might have said that. Now let me look at Sega here. I mean NES. Sorry, North and South. I got too many games and I need to. North and South. That's about $100 game. I don't own it, but I'll put it on the list and maybe I can get around to getting that. I think I need to use this first. Yeah, some of those NES games are just really expensive, you know, stuff like I'll have to find a copy to borrow or something to play. What is that game? Little Samson. All right, so we got a boss fight here. Hopefully I can beat him. Most PS3s are definitely region locked. I have a no, and Nerd, it definitely could have been. I didn't see the page. I don't own it. Oh shit, this is silly. So I gotta grab this. Actually, I gotta get this lock, this ice pick to trigger this event, which is so bullshit. Right? Why would you pay for that, Goose? That would be just ridiculous. I'd rather get a PS5 when it comes out or get a 5K TV than buying that. So I gotta leave this here. And I gotta trigger this event by grabbing the ice pick. Pain in the ass. You went and bought one? Went and bought what? A PS3 region locked? I got a fat PS3. I don't know if that's region locked. Oh, okay. You went and bought a game. I guess I'm lost in the conversation. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I think this is decent graphics for being in a GameCube. And Nerd, we are running it on the component cables, the original component cables. He's gonna hit me. And that's gonna kick my ass, too, isn't it? How much life do I have? Right, I'm fine. So I gotta shatter his. There we go. And now, let's see if I can damage him. There we go. PS3s are Region 3. Never had a problem with playing a different mine. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I got my PS3 here. I mean, that's going to be another game that I try to get into here is the I need that item too. Shit, I just need everything. I need Rebecca to come back and grab stuff with me. I am going to be using my PS3 here to play PS1 and PS2 games. I'm really excited and looking forward to that. I guess I don't have any region, you know, any other games that are from another region, I guess, to play. It's fun, and I've played Little Samson. It's super fun. Yeah, it's definitely a fun game. It's super expensive. I have Zombie Nation. Ended up getting Zombie Nation dirt cheap for like $100 on top of I probably got about 200 or 300 games in a box for $100, and Zombie Nation was one of them. And this was years ago. That DuckTales 2 I got for $100 in the same box. I had somebody that I had a friend that stole my friend's car. Yeah, I thought he was my friend. Stole my friend's car. But in stealing that, he left all his games in his car. And then when he got his car back, he took all the games and sold them to me for $100. It was awesome. It was a good day. So we're going to send this ice pick up to Rebecca. She's going to use it to get out of the door. Yeah, NES nerd. I'm a big GameCube fan. I definitely do like the GameCube. All right, now we can kind of move on. So in this game, you do get separated. There's times where that happens. Sorry, I'm a little slow on it. I do apologize for that. I don't think we'll be beating this whole game tonight. We'll be doing this in probably 2 playthroughs. We'll make a dent in it tonight, and then we'll continue it on tomorrow. Megan, I went ahead and added you. Ooh, I didn't even see that. I went ahead and added you to the auto host list, if you do not mind. When did the GameCube come out? When did the GameCube come out? I think I was in college, and this probably would have been 2002, I think. Okay, yeah, 2001, 2002. Okay. I bought the launch PS3 and popped in Japanese first in PS3. Thought it was region lock. 2001. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. There we go. Now move your ass. And in fact, I don't even need the shotgun. I just actually can leave that there. The hunting rifle. We have to go back this way. I'll be going in lurk mode. Enjoy this. Thank you, Megan. Definitely do appreciate it. Stay in lurk mode. Do whatever you need to do. If you haven't bought a GameCube, and if you do pick one up, you know, if you're trying to stream GameCube games and you're doing it on a budget, my advice to you would be to do it with the Nintendo Wii and get the component cables that way. The component cables for the GameCube will set you back probably about $2 bills, $250 if they're really in good condition, and a box set of them will set you about $400 some. Yeah, and that's probably the better way to do it. But I love my GameCube. And then it has the Game Boy Advanced player as well. I have the GBA player. We gotta go back and get a few items here. Yes, the GameCube Game Boy player is it's definitely rising in cost. And it's the disc that is expensive. That I see. The player, but you actually have... right, so you have to have the disc. I'm glad I still have my disc. So the device doesn't work unless you have the disc. Am I correct on that? I never got it. Then maybe I was still really into 64. Oh, so I'd like to let you guys also know that my Nintendo 64 HDMI mod is done, and the gentleman has sent it in the mail. So I should be getting that here maybe by the end of the week. So we will have our 64 HDMI modded up 64 arriving at the end of the week. You have 2 discs for the player. Yeah, they're worth some money, you know, but you need the disc to start it up. So the Game Boy player, and you're correct, the disc is needed. Okay. No, I'm super excited to get the 64 rolling. It's just nice to be able to, I guess, to have that option to play it on the TV. At least I guess I haven't played it too much. The most games I probably played on there were probably Golden Sun 1 and 2. We're just going to grab some life because I believe that's all I really, really need. Ooh. All right. What am I going to stream first on the 64? Good question, Schmitty. Ooh, we got some costume changes here. Ooh, cowgirl, leather, or quit? What do you guys want to see? We have an Xbox One. I think I got 2 games for it, and the rest belongs to my kids. I like the older consoles. I mean, I got a PS4. I got a few games for that. I got a lot. You want to see the cowgirl outfit? Of course, Cutthroat's first to respond. I'll see the cowgirl. And Nerd wants the leather. All right, that tells a lot. That tells me a lot about you guys. All right, let's see the cowgirl outfit. I don't play Pokemon. I just don't. So here's my cowgirl outfit. She looks like a cowgirl, right? Let's see the leather outfit. I forget what the leather one looks like. So as far as what 64 game I'll play first, man, I don't know. I've been thinking about Mario 64 because that's such a fun game to play. Might try Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct Gold, a huge Killer Instinct fan. And there's a leather. I think I kind of like that leather look. Should we see what Billy has? I don't know what he has. Ooh, yes. Okay, so Perfect Dark is what I'm saving for when I get some of my other buddies to join me. And I don't know how we're going to do that stream, but I love Perfect Dark. And now the thing about Perfect Dark is I always loved the combat simulator. And that's the way that I used to roll on it was combat simulator. And just trying to do the goals, you know. I was trying to get the achievements. So I think 64 would be very good. Let's change the outfits. Perfect Dark's up there. I don't know. I think I think Mario 64 might be the first one. Oh, look at this guy. Look at his suit. Check this out. I look like a gangster. Yeah, Majora's Mask. I love Majora's Mask. I mean, I will have to stream Majora's Mask. I do have it, like I said, I have it for the cart as well. Do have it for the GameCube as well. I'm going to switch back to his normal attire. And I know we have Rebecca in the leather here, but I might switch her out of her leather. I have Jet Force Gemini. I've been having requests to do we'll go back to uniform. Some Star Wars games. You've never played Majora's Mask, and that's why my ass is trying to win it. Well, at least you're honest. At least you're honest. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Shadows of the Empire. Yeah. There's some good 64 games out there. My fiance had Glover. Maybe some little Mario Kart, you know, but I think Mario 6... I haven't played Mario 64 in a very long time. But I think that would be a fun one to stream. Started off with Mario 64. But we'll see. But I'm really excited to get it. Had a gentleman solder the stuff in, so I bought the unit, and I think I was on a waiting list to get the unit. Do I have what I need? Yeah, I do. So, see, Rebecca's the only one that can combine these. Okay. Oh, did you get a message, a warning about it?
I'll check it out.
Roger.
This way.
Okay.
I think I got a limit there. Nerd on... Let's see here. So on some profanity, I have less filtering, so I don't know what you wrote. Did you write the F word? Oh, did you just say my ass? That's why I'm trying to win it. All right, let me, if you just said, if they're profanity, all right, I'll do no filtering on profanity. Just try to keep it clean. For the backlight mod on the Game Boy Color. All right. And I went through Game Tech for my HDMI mod. Yeah, I went and put no filtering on the profanity. There, nerd. Just keep it clean. Just, you know, try to avoid F this, F that, F this, F that. I try not to cuss myself. So we got to go into the back of the train now. So yeah, just try to keep it clean. I don't mind if you drop an F-bomb here or there. I do it every once in a while, but I'm one of the streamers that is not going to constantly be saying, you know, F this, F that, F this, F that. I'm just not into it. So I appreciate you trying to keep it clean. Turning a little fan on to get a little fan air on my face. It's a little hot. Sorry, I'm taking my sweet ass time getting through this train. I should be done with it by now. All right, so we're gonna have to use this device to pull up this platform to go under it. This is really interesting. Yeah, you can say the A word, man. You can say the F word too. I mean, it don't bother me. But just try not to do it as all the time. don't even remember what 64 games I have. I've got some dogs in here. Short-lived. So we're not going to take any gas. But I do see a first aid spray. He just said shit a lot. Yeah, it's gonna happen. I mean, I've been so frustrated there where I'll drop an F-bomb and I'm just totally frustrated. It's gonna happen, you know, but I'm just not gonna be one of those streamers that's gonna sit there and say F this, F that, F you, F this. You know, it's just not, it's not classy. Stay classy, my friend, right? So here's what we gotta do for this. Let's see who has space. Rebecca has space. We gotta get the hook shot. So what you have to do is you have to do Billy by himself, and he has to pull the lever. Switch over to Rebecca and come grab the hook shot. Now the hook shot is just a pain in the ass weapon. For one, it takes up 2 slots, and you only have to use it, I think, 2 times. But it's really frustrating. Not a fan of it. NES, I'm a lady, so I only drop F-bombs in person, not on social media. Gotta have some class. So, if you guys are not subscribers to me, there are some new emotes. Let me see if I can get them here. And I'll share them with you guys. So, here's my F-bomb. Right? So I had somebody make a custom emote for me, and it says, you know, EFF. You can't make emotes in Twitch that have 1 letter in them. You have to actually have a word or a phrase. So that's my F-bomb, right? Here's another one. Here's my good game one. It says noise, and here's my custom rage one. So if I get enough people subscribing or cheering me on, I can get more emotes. So this part's actually really fun. Check this out. Turn your volume up. There's a good jump scare here. Scared the hell out of me the first time. That guy scared the shit out of me the first time. Alright, so let's go do the hook shot. Gotta have some class, man. Stay classy. Alright, so she's gonna use the hook shot. I hate this item. By far the worst in the game. You need to fix the disk drive in your GameCube. Is it out? Well, probably, obviously. Is it just the laser or is it the motor? Here it is again. It's Polar Express, baby, right there. The Polar Express. I love the Polar Express. Oh, I should have left the shotgun in my inventory. But we don't have it, so off with the head. Oh, shit. You have the parts? Okay. That's good. And I just picked up a second GameCube, actually, Sean. I picked up another Platinum GameCube. Got it in the box and everything, I think for $100. I picked it up about maybe about a year ago. I was just worried about my GameCube. My GameCube was having some issues. It was playing Resident Evil, and it was having some issues on a certain part going through a door. I don't know if it was the disc. I don't know if it was the... What the hell? I thought I left that. I don't know if it was the disc or the laser, but what it ended up doing is just buying a whole new one. And that's what I'm playing on now, is the one I bought is the one I'm playing on now. You had to fix the laser on your PS1 once? Oh, shit. Got through. Hey, there you go. It said shit. All right, so my PS1, I ended up modding it up to play burnt PS1 games. And... Am I going the right way or going the wrong way? There we go. And my laser ended up going out too. I believe it was something after the laser runs along the track for so long, it starts to angle down, and I just ended up having to buy a whole new PS1. And the shitty thing was I didn't have the I/O port in the back, so I couldn't use my Game Shark. Do you remember the old I still have it, the old Game Shark that plug in the I/O port in the back? That thing was wild. Should be the other ring. There we go. What console was it that didn't last very long before they stopped making them? Only had a minimal amount of games. I don't think it was the Cube. No, the GameCube had a good library. It was seriously off shelves not long after coming out. It's driving me that I can't remember the name of it. Well, the GameCube had a Panasonic. Panasonic made one that was... No, that wasn't games. Virtual Boy? I'm going to go ahead and switch characters. Hey, there you go. Excellent. Hey, Foxer's still here. I think Dreamcast did fairly well, didn't it? Yeah, Google it. Let us know. You think it was the Dreamcast? I didn't have a Dreamcast. I had a buddy that had one. Definitely a unique system. Oh shit. I'm gonna take a leech hit here. I never had a Dreamcast. I only wanted Code Veronica for it. Soul Calibur. It had Code Veronica too, though. And that's what I wanted it for. Soul Calibur. I forgot about that game. That's a fun game. Got to get out of those leeches. It was Sega's last-ditch effort at being a system instead of just a developer.
This way.
Roger.
This is what pisses me off about this game. So I'm going to combine this, and I'm going to open it. And inside the leather briefcase, which I know I could tear open with my hands, is a card. It's a damn card. Thanks, Boxer, you rock. I was going to go crazy thinking of it. Dreamcast, and I never had one. From what I know, there were some good games for it. But again, I would have to go on Sean's opinion of saying that he, all the games for it. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of where to go. We'll go back this way. Dreamcast has Power Stone too. I've never played it. Ooh, there's an herb. We don't need it. I always remember the memory cards for the GameCube or the Saturn. They had like little LCD screens in them and stuff. And they were kind of intense. All right, let's see who has what. So you can't exchange stuff unless you're right next to each other. And that's really frustrating. But I get it, right? I mean... never owned one, but did see a lot of good games there. Yeah, it's just so... I mean, there were those systems out there, you guys, you know, that were so expensive to get, you know, like the Neo Geo and stuff like that. I mean, those... Who owned games, consoles like that? I never, ever had a friend that owned a Neo Geo. I mean, I had a CDX, and that was pretty far out there. You know, but it wasn't a Sega Saturn. It was a Sega CD and a Sega Genesis. But the console, I think my mom put it on layaway for me, and I totally forgot that I asked for it. And it was like 2 years later I ended up getting it. You know, our TurboGrafx. Who owned... I never had friends that owned any of those. You were too poor to even hear about them back then? I never owned them.
Understood.
I mean, who...
This does not make any sense. How was the
You
team
have a
I
Neo
was
Geo? Of
leading?
course, Shadow,
And
you
why
have a
did it
Neo
contaminate
Geo.
both the lab and the
You would
mansion,
have a Neo
as
Geo.
well as a
You
train
kind of have a
almost
little
3
bit about
miles away.
everything.
That's irrelevant.
That's cool you
We
have
must
one,
make
though.
sure
I'd
no
never...
knowledge of this gets out.
You know, some of those games are
Destroy the
crazy
train.
expensive.
Completely.
You know, when I got a
How
Sega,
far
I
away
thought
are
it
you
was,
from the
you know,
nearest
different.
branch
Not a lot
line?
of people had Segas.
10 minutes to...
What 2 games do you have for it? Now I need to look it up. Was it disc or cart? I think the TurboGrafx was like a cart, but it was like a SD card, wasn't it? And was Neo Geo? How was that? Oh, the PS2 is just a fantastic system. Didn't get it until 3 years ago. Yeah, that seems to be the case now, right? You know, I mean, we were too poor to afford them back then. I mean, they were $500 systems. Even now, I mean, I think the PS5's coming in, what, at $400 is think what their target price point is? Cartridges are huge. You can post a link to them, Shadow. As a moderator, you can post a link to them if you want to show them what they look like.
The train will either derail or crash. I gotta stop this thing.
So here's the fun part about this, is who will stay behind. You have to pick somebody about who's going to stay behind. Metal Slug, Magician Lord are the 2 games. So who's going to stay behind and do this? We're going to have Rebecca stay behind, and she has to operate the brake on the front side, and we're going to send Billy to the back,
the brake from here, okay?
All
to the
right.
back of the train to apply the brake in
Billy.
the rear. But here's the shit thing about this, is there's a card that you need to grab. If you don't grab it and you go all the way back to the end of the train, and you don't have a card to like activate it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So you have to make sure that you grab this. So now that we got the card, we can head back. Yeah, Magician Lord does sound kind of cool. These guys turn now, don't they? Yeah, let's just run past them. So what's going on here is we're in this train, and we're going to end up going to one of the research facilities before the mansion. Ooh. That guy scared the hell out of me. Stumbling around in the dark. All right, yeah, nerd, go ahead and look it up. The Neo Geo. I mean, I don't know the popularity of the Neo Geo. It was overpriced. Significantly overpriced. I think I've spent an hour on the train, and I probably only should have spent about 20 minutes. There you go. You can look at the Neo Geo right there. So you actually have to use the card first, which is a pain in the ass. You can easily forget that. And now you have a list of, you have to get to 81. And now you have to do it with Rebecca.
This is Billy. I've engaged the control device for the brake.
She's a little bit different.
Roger, I'll put the brake on now.
They tell you what you have to get, but then they don't tell you what you have selected, I believe it is. They don't tell you how many you have, so you just got to keep track of it. Okay? So, 9:36. All right, go cutscene. Look, people want a butt ton for $1 just for the console. It's not a cheap console.
Rebecca?
It was never cheap to begin with.
I'm here.
Are you all right? Hey, you managed to stop the train.
Yes, we managed.
We have to find a way out.
So I believe you still can pick up your items here. It's if you picked them up and sat them back down, I believe. Ooh, we got some zombies. We end up coming back out this way at some point in the game. So let's see what we have. Do we have any ink ribbons? Nope, but we have unlimited cocktails. Oh, we must already have the ink ribbons. Alright, let's play as Billy. Billy boy. There's one that comes with 20 games, and it says $24,000. That blew my mind. I was hoping it was fake, but a butt ton. There's a butt ton of money, a buttload of money. games are extremely overpriced, and that's unfortunate. You know that it's just there's probably not too many of them. There's the heavy duty collectors that I guess maybe the trust fund babies that can afford that, but I can't.
The Umbrella Research Center? The first general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
What about the male?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus.
No worries, Cutthroat. Definitely thank you for stopping by. You know, I might be calling it here soon too. I gotta teach in the morning, so just trying to build up a little viewership here on Resident Evil 0, and then I'll be hitting it back up tomorrow too. Here, we'll see how much longer I play it for here.
Needless to say, I contaminated the train too.
Like I said, I won't be finishing this tonight. There's no way. But thank you for stopping by, Cutthroat. Definitely do very much appreciate it. Tomorrow, I think I have me scheduled. Let's see here. I actually got a schedule working now on my page. Let me scroll down a little bit and see what I have here.
Dr. Marcus?
There's these leech monsters in this game that are just terrifying.
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Have an arcade board in them. Yeah, they're super expensive. Give me a quick second here. Can't think of what time I have me scheduled to stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna take a quick look-see. Um, 8 p.m. That's 8 Mountain Time. Yeah, they were giant cartridges. They're neat though. I mean, the Neo Geo is neat. I've never played one. Like I said, I just don't know anybody who had them. It's a really expensive console. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'll be right back. everybody, sorry about that. I had to take a quick restroom break. Probably should have hit my be right back. So I do apologize for that. We're gonna probably play this area just for just a little bit here. So, because then I'll probably head to bed. But here's something that speedrunners do if they're trying to have a really good time on this game. I'm going to show you something that's actually kind of neat. Sorry, nerd, we're still here. I've tried selling it. Nobody wants it due to the price. I bet. They're expensive. So here's what people are doing for speed runs in this game. I'm going to go and show you this. It's actually kind of a neat thing. I never really thought about doing this. So when you have a character, what I'll do is hang on one second here. No, I'm still here, nerd. You still here? Did you take off? Anyway, for speedrunning, what they'll do is they'll leave a partner here.
Roger.
They'll tell Rebecca to, like, stay here, and I'll take Billy up the road. And what I'll do is then I'll go into a room and I'll examine it and do whatever I need to do there. And then when I come out of it, I'll switch to Rebecca and I'll say, let's join up. And then I'll switch to her and then I'll go through the door as her. That means I don't have to walk all the way across these rooms with both characters. I can do it with one and make it a little bit easier. And save a lot of time doing that. So I don't believe there's really anything in here except a crank that I need to get. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, here it is. No problem, nerd. NES nerd. Bad calling you nerd. No, it's all right. I'm gonna be shutting this down here to myself. I got to teach in the morning, so. Yeah, thank you, NES Nerd. I'll be on tomorrow night. Cutscene. Great. Birds. Damn birds. Definitely appreciate it. You have a good night. And I'll be on a little bit tomorrow. I think I said 7 p.m. So it'll be a little bit later, but then I'll be on all day Wednesday. So, Nerd, thank you so much. I think you follow me, correct? If you haven't done so, please do so. Definitely appreciate it. That's all right. I'm a nerd too. Please go ahead and give me a follow if you haven't done so. And then next thing I'd ask you too, a really good way to make sure you can always catch me when I'm going live on my streams is to go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I always announce it live when I go on Twitter. It's the first place I post it to. Already follow. Thank you very much. Definitely do appreciate it. I thought I had the ink ribbon. Come on.
Roger.
Maybe I don't. Maybe it's Becca. Thank you, nerd. Then have a good evening. Definitely do appreciate it. And I'll be back on tomorrow night, too. So we're going to do that. We're probably going to go ahead and save this and then shut it down there, Shadow. If that's all right with you. Time to do a few things before bed and try to get a good night's sleep. I was up way too late. Drove about 6 hours last night through the time zone change, and then got home and watched Game of Thrones because I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. And it was probably up to about 2:33 in the morning. So, all right, now that we have that saved, Megan, are you still here too? Definitely appreciate for hosting me. Did add you to an auto host. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for the night. It's 10:30 my time, but I'm kind of tired and just getting back into this. Made a dent here in the game a little bit, but we'll pick it back up tomorrow. And then, like I said, it'll be an all-day Wednesday event. I mean, I'll hopefully have most of this completed by tomorrow. Got a little late start tonight, but again, I'd like to thank everybody again for Game of Thrones is great. Yes, it definitely is amazing. So. Yeah, I had to stay up and watch that. I'm all hyped up for the new season, so Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, though. But Shadow went ahead and made you that moderator, so you can kind of do what you need to do. But again, thank you everybody for watching. We're going to go ahead and pick this up back up tomorrow. I believe my time is 7 p.m. is when I'm due to be on. That is Mountain Time. That's Mountain Time, my time. But I'd like to thank everybody again for watching Resident Evil 0 here, and we'll be picking the rest of this up tomorrow, 7 p.m. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a fantastic evening, and I'll see everybody tomorrow.